If you are on any top 5 defensive lists with Victor Wembanyama, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Walker Kessler, you must be doing something right. Well, in one particular defensive stat, that applied to Orlando Magic big man Goga Bitadze in 2024-25. Among the 50 players who were the nearest defender to at least 400 shots in the paint last season, Goga had the 4th highest block percentage. His was 18.4%, Wemby was number 1 at 25.6%, AD was number 2 at 19%, Jackson 3rd at 18.8%, and Kessler was 5th at 17.7%. Goga blocked 77 of the 419 shots he was the closest defender to in the paint. He had another 15 blocks in the paint where he was, based on proximity, the 2nd or 3rd closest defender, and then he had 6 blocks outside the paint for 98 total. His per 100 possessions block average was 3.4. Among players who appeared in at least 70 games, that mark ranked number 2. The only player above him was his Magic teammate Jonathan Isaac, who averaged 3.6 blocks per 100 possessions. In the paint, opponents shot 48.9% with Goga contesting. That ranked 17th best among the 55 players who contested a minimum of 350 shots in that region. Portland Trailblazers young center Donovan Clingan ranked number 1 at 42.1%. Goga also ranked high defending 3-point shots. Opponents made just 32.3% of their attempts from beyond the arc, with Bitadze contesting. Among the 30 centers who contested at least 150 3-point shots, that mark ranks 6th. As you can see from these examples, Goga does a good job using his length to contest and disrupt the trajectory of long-distance shots. Let's remember too that the Magic ranked number 1 in fewest 3-pointers allowed. When defending post-up shots, Bitadze held opponents to 39% shooting. Out of the 66 players who guarded at least 20 post-up shots, that mark ranked 12th. Anthony Davis specifically was 0 of 5 when posting up against Goga. Opponents averaged just 107.3 points per 100 possessions with Goga on the court. That was the 10th best mark among players who played in at least 70 games and 4th best among centers. He has a high IQ on defense and seems to generally be in the right position to make a defensive impact. Moving over to the offensive end, in pick and rolls I noticed 2 interesting combinations that were effective last season. First, with Goga as the screener and Tristan Da Silva as the ball handler, Da Silva made 10 of his 21 shots in these situations. From a scoring standpoint, Goga connected on 7 of his 8 shots as the screener in pick and roll, with Anthony Black as the ball handler. As part of the second unit, perhaps we could see more of these combinations next season. Goga took the 17th most shots off lobs last season, making 34 of his 48 attempts. Franz Wagner dished out 13 of them, with Goga converting on 11 of those attempts. He also connected on 45 tip-ins on 66 tries. That's 68.2%, which ranked number 1 among the 23 players with at least 50 tip-in tries. He had a go-ahead one on December 26 against Miami with 4.9 seconds left. Tyler Hero, however, made the game winner on the Heat's ensuing possession. From 2-point range, Bitadze shot 65.6%. That was the 6th best mark from inside the arc among the 153 players who took at least 300 2-point shots. Like most of his teammates, Goga did struggle with his outside shooting, although ever since joining the Magic he hasn't really taken many. Last year he knocked down just 3 of his 28 attempts from beyond the arc. He was a big factor as to why Orlando had the league's 6th best defensive rebounding percentage at 72%. We'll get to see Bitadze in action with his Georgia national team in FIBA EuroBasket 2025. Georgia is part of Group C with Italy, Spain, Greece, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and host Cyprus. This will be the 6th EuroBasket appearance for Georgia. The highest they ever finished was 11th back in 2011. Goga first joined the senior national team in 2017. So that'll wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe.